Hello and welcome to another episode of NewsX Deep Dive. My name is Vineet Malhotra. Today we turn our attention to a major success for India's crackdown on transnational criminal networks and terror activities. The Delhi Police Crime Branch dismantled a major international arms trafficking module with suspected links to Pakistan's inter-services intelligence, the ISI. The operation led to the arrest of 4 key operatives of the interstate arms smugglers module and the seizure of a substantial cache of sophisticated foreign-made weapons intended for illicit distribution. Significantly, the breakthrough comes amidst intensified investigation into terror modules and illicit activities following the tragic Delhi blast attack and the subsequent uncovering of the Faridabad terror module. The major bust led to the recovery of 10 high-end foreign-made semi-automatic pistols along with 92 live cartridges. Joint CP Surendra Kumar stated that the arrests and seizures are expected to provide critical leads on tracing the full extent of the network's operations, its forward and backward linkages, and the individuals or groups who were the ultimate intended recipients of the deadly weapons. So who were the individuals arrested for this sophisticated network? What were their linkages and what were the arms recovered from them? Let's dive into it. Well, the significant cache of arms and ammunition recovered as well as the sophisticated nature of the recovery led to serious concerns. Among the recovered weapons, one particular stood out. The Turkey-made PX 5.7 has raised many questions due to it being high-end firearms typically used only by special forces, underscoring the seriousness of the trafficking operation. The module was also found to be in possession of the China-made PX-3 pistol, pointing to the wide international spread of the arms being smuggled through ISI-linked networks. Another major concern confirmed by police officials was the fact that the arms were being funneled into the country via Pakistan using drones, once again pointing to the intricate functioning of this entire module. The weapons were reportedly dropped in Punjab via drones from Pakistan and then resold. The Delhi Crime Branch has arrested 4 accused in the international arms smuggling ring linked to the Pakistani ISI, namely Ajay, Mandeep, Dalsinder and Rohan. The gang was supplying the high-end Turkey and China-made pistols to criminals and gangsters in northern India, mainly Delhi and surrounding states. One of the key accused and the first to be arrested was Mandeep, a wanted criminal from Punjab and part of the Sonu Khatri gang. Mandeep has several criminal cases registered against him, including for murder. He is also suspected to have been in touch with a Pakistani-based handler. Subsequently, 2 more accused, Rohan and Ajay, alias Monu, were arrested from Uttar Pradesh. Residents of Baghpat, the 2 were close aides of Mandeep and assisted him in the operation. 2 more weapons were recovered from their possession. And according to police, Rohan is also a known member of the Jitinder Gogi gang, which has previously supplied weapons to the Bambiha gang and several other active criminal groups. Another accused, Dalvinder, was also later arrested from Punjab. He is suspected to be another figure behind the transport of the illicit weaponry from the designated drop spots. Meanwhile, a shadowy figure emerging following the investigation is Jaspreet alias Jassa, believed to be the main operator behind the gang. Jaspreet is believed to be a key figure managing the arms syndicate from the US and is suspected to maintain direct contact with Pakistani handlers. Security agencies are now investigating the other members of the gang and their links using mobile phones, bank details and social media records. During interrogation, police discovered that the gang had put a system in place for the collection and subsequent discovery of the weapons. Investigation revealed what the consignments were first wrapped in carbon paper in order to avoid detection via scanners, while the smugglers relied on drones to deliver the weapons from across the border. The drop location was sanitized by them, after which the drones dropped the weapons. Following this, the consignment was picked up by members of the gang and taken to Delhi. Police said 8 weapons were earlier dropped in Punjab before being transported to designated coordinates in Delhi for handover to local gang operatives. Authorities have identified 3 more targets and further arrests are expected. This major breakthrough was achieved by a team led by DCP Crime Sanjeev Kumar Yadav. The team is continuing its investigation into the syndicate, intensifying its probe into not just the smugglers but the receivers of the consignment as well. DCP Yadav also stated that 3 operators are believed to have been liaising with them from abroad. Listen in to what he said.
को एक इन्फॉर्मेशन थी कि कुछ वेपन ऐसे जो पाकिस्तान से आ रहे हैं और ड्रोन के थ्रू पंजाब में ड्रॉप किए जाते हैं, बाकी वो नॉर्थ इंडिया में डिफरेंट गैंगस्टर्स, जो बड़े गैंगस्टर्स हैं जो ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, उनको सप्लाई होते हैं। इस इन्फॉर्मेशन पे इस क्राइम ब्रांच की टीम ने एक काम किया और 19 तारीख को दो व्यक्ति मनमीत और दलविंदर, इन दो आदमी को अप्रेंड किया था, जिनके पास से 8 ऐसे वेपन मिले जिनमें 3 PX-57 है जो टर्की मेड इन टर्की हैं और 5 है PX-3 जो कि चाइना बेस्ड हैं। वो बहुत ही महंगे वेपन है, सोफिस्टिकेटेड वेपन है। तो इनको अप्रेंड किया गया था। ये यहाँ पर सप्लाई करने आए थे जिन व्यक्तियों को, उनको दो को बाद में बागपत से गिरफ्तार किया गया। नहीं, इनके जो एसोसिएट्स हैं, जो मेन आदमी ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, वो अब्रॉड बैठे हुए हैं और वो ही इसको लाइजनिंग कर रहे थे।
All right, joining us at this point in time is Mr. N.K. Sood, former RAW officer. Mr. Sood, appreciate you being here with us, sir. So what is the main concern that you feel stands out of this particular case? To me, it is, the Turkish and the Chinese arms which have been discovered. And if that is the case, then the involvement of agencies in these respective countries is also a big headache for our agencies.
So actually it is not ISI only. Turkish MIT, Turkish Intelligence Agency, they are also active in India. You have seen that when one of our Air India plane that was damaged or that was destroyed in, I suppose, June 2025, that pointed to the involvement of the Turkish intelligence in this operation. And recently, what has happened in Dubai, our agencies are also looking at the possibility of US being involved in it. I'm really disturbed by the fact that besides Pak ISI, Turkey, China, and now US is also behind India. You see, Donald Trump's policy is very negative towards India. They are trying to disturb India, and India is in a serious condition that we are being surrounded from all sides, but that's not the issue. We will have to take some proactive steps in this direction. We will have to be active inside Pakistan, means we will have to take the war inside Pakistan, maybe Turkey and other countries, because when we are defensive, we have to suffer some losses, as has happened in the Radford blast case. Of course, our agencies and our police forces, they were very effectively dealing with the situation, and with this we have been able to crack down a major incident that was supposed to happen in India on December 6th. But because of the alertness of a police, especially Jammu and Kashmir police and this Delhi police, we were able to nab them and control them. But the situation is that threat will continue, and I don't think this will subsidize unless we take some proactive steps against Pakistan. We will not have to depend only on part 2 of the Operation Sindoor, but we will have to strike Pakistan inside India the way Pakistan is doing with India.
And so, according to you, what kind of precautions and safety measures India needs to employ in light of this operation, which has, basically put out this exposure that India has now to these weapons?
Actually, previously we were adopting different policies in dealing with the militants, But for the past 1 year or so, our border security forces and army, they are being trained to deal with the drones, and border security force people who were given the weapons, now they are being anti-drone systems and drones to deal with the situation. This is one thing. And secondly, previously the Pakistanis used to enter India, but I don't think the Pakistan need to enter into India, but they would send drones, and because they have already their sleeper cells active in India. And the other challenge that India is facing is from Bangladesh side. In Bangladesh, also more than 400 ISI people are stationed, and they will be planning to do something big inside India, but India is taking precautions. But taking precautions is not sufficient. We will have to take some proactive and offensive steps against Pakistan. Operation Sindoor Part 2 will not be the solution, because in that Pakistan wants that India should go into war with Pakistan, and they have the tacit support of Turkey, China and US. That's a disturbing issue for India.
Fair enough, sir. So thank you so much for joining us and filling us in with these important reactions. We take a short break now. We'll be right back.